Hello, welcome to Tech Hub. In today's lesson, we will learn about Excel formulas. So in Microsoft Excel, a formula is an expression that operates on values in a range of cells. So these formulas enable us to perform calculations such as additions, subtractions, multiplications, and additions or divisions. Sorry. Now let's get started. Let's find the average of these values. So to find the average of values, how do we find the average of values or figures or numbers? So I have my values here, these numbers over here. Let's see how we can find the average for these numbers. Now the formula for average is equal to average parenthesis. You select all these values, close it, then you enter. So this is our average. Very simple. Finding the average in Excel is very simple. So the formula once again is equal to average. You open the parentheses, you select the values, you close the bracket, then you enter. It gives you your average. Now let's go to the sum function. How to sum up all these values. How to calculate all these values. You don't have to do them one by one to do, let's say 50 plus 42 plus 47. No, you don't have to do that. So the easiest way to calculate or to sum up figures in Excel is to use the sum function. So the sum function helps us perform mathematical operation, which is addition. It helps us get a value or the total for a selected range of cell values. So quickly let's look at this. The formula is equal to sum parentheses. You select all the values, close the bracket, you enter, and this is our total. So this is a sum of all these values, 626. Very easy. So when you want to find the sum of all these numbers, the best or the easiest way to do it is to use the sum function. Now let's look at the count function. The count function. So the count function it counts the total number of cells in a range that contain number. So that's what the count function does. It counts the total number of cells in a range that contains a number. So it does not include a cell which is blank and the ones that hold data in any format apart from numeric. So for instance, if you have any data in any cell over here, if you have a data in any cell over here which is not numeric, when we use the count function, it's going to eliminate that cell. So now let's look at an example. So the formula is equal to count into bracket. You select all these values or the cells, you close the bracket, then you enter. So it's telling us that the values here are in 12 cells. So that's from here, from the top to the bottom here, it's 12 cells. 12 cells with numbers or numeric. So let's change one of the cells into let's type John and do the same thing and see if it will still give us 12 cells. So the formula. Let's go to the formula equal to count to bracket, select all the cells, bracket close. Now it's giving us 11. It's giving us 11 because churn is not a numeric value. So this is very simple. This is how to use the count function. Now let's go to the product function. The product function. So if we want to calculate, want to multiply 50 by 10, 42 by 5, 47 by 6, 52 by 3, 61 by 6. So let's look at how to use the product function. So you can do this manually by, if you want to calculate just one value, or you want to do 50 times 10, you can bring the equal to sign. You select the 50, you go to use the multiplication sign on the keyboard, then you select this, and it gives you 500. So 50 times 10 is 500. Now to use the product function helps us when we're calculating large amounts of values or data. So equal to product to bracket, you select this, comma, and you select this, you close the bracket, and it gives you 500. So to do for the others, you highlight this cell, the first cell over here. You bring your cursor down to the bottom here, the corner, the right bottom corner. To make sure the cursor turns to the plus sign, you click and drag to the last cell over here, and it calculates the total for the other values. So this is the product function. Now the last one we're going to look at is the power function. The power function. So back in school, high school or senior high school, sometimes we used to have questions that says find or solve for 10 to the power 20, or 50 to the power 2, 50 to the power 3. Now let's look at how to solve that problem in Excel. So it's very simple. So let's say we want to solve for 50 to the power 2. So what you do is equal to power into bracket 50, then bring your comma. We are doing 50 to the power 2, so you bring 2, close it, and there you go. So 50 to the power 2 is 2500. So we are done with today's lesson. We've looked at 5 Excel formulas, which is the average, the sum function, the count function, product function, and the power function. Thank you so much for watching, and I encourage you to watch the video watch it again and again to master these Excel formulas. Thank you so much for watching.